Okay, we are gonna try. We have set the microphone up to be very loud today. We've got a lot of feedback on the live stream. A lot. There's been a good amount of feedback on the live stream saying we don't have the volume up high enough. Well, we are aiming to fix that today. We are trying to up the volume, up the ante, make sure everyone can hear us. So let me know in the chat as we welcome you all. Good morning, welcome to Friday Morning Magic, the most fun you can have on this entire YouTube channel on a Friday morning. Thank you so much for hanging in. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out. It's a big day. We got Outlaws of Thunder Junction official release. We have the president resigning. The president has quit or was fired. That's a little hyperbolic. But as we kick off the stream, first and foremost, cheers to each and every one of you. I went with the fancy coffee this morning. I got Starbucks because I'm a fancy lad this morning. It's my little fanciness this morning. If you haven't yet, make sure you join the Hometown TCG Discord to join the coffee crew. It is a link that can be found almost anywhere on the channel. In fact, I am going to go get it. I'm going to go get this link. This is how cool I think our Discord community is coming. This is how proud of our Discord community I am. I'm going to go get the link right now and just pin it in chat. And you know what? I'm going to make a new invite link. A new invite link. This invite link will expire in 7 days. You have 7 days. You have 7 days to join the Discord with this link, or this link will expire. It sounds secret agency. Gosh, I wish I was that cool. Nicholas Vogel, good morning. Captain Dingus, good morning. Cold North, Mr. Fancy Pants with the coffee, you know me. Keith Foster, LGS owner. Keith, I hope everything's going well with the LGS. I know you were on quite the wild ride recently. So good morning. Ralph the Gnome, channel member Ralph. Thank you for hanging out, guys. The channel membership is constantly growing. If you want to support the channel, everything we're doing over at Cardboard Finance, and get discounts on future box openings, make sure you join the channel membership. You can click anywhere on like your YouTube window in the channel and find out it's $5 a month. And it goes a long way to supporting small creators like me. So Ralph, big thank you. Big shout out. Vlad, what's up, bro? Keep up the great work. Thank you so much. I've actually been sick this week. We were on a tear. We were doing 9 to 10 videos a week. And then I've been sick for the past like 7-8 days. So the videos have slowed, but they are coming back because I am coming back, baby. We got so much to get into today. Let's jump right into, it's Outlaws of Thunder Junction release day, right? We got to start there. You guys let me know. Let me know in the chat. A, Outlaws of Thunder Junction. Interested in it at all? Not interested? Let me know. And also, we think, is the set popping off? Even if you're not buying it, even if you're not gonna go all in and play a bunch of standard or whatever it is, you think the set's popping off? Because I kind of do. I gotta get rid of, my hair is getting so long. I gotta get rid of some of these wings here. Look at this. Look at this. My daughter wants me to go as Maui for Halloween, and I'm far from Maui, but look at this. I should say my daughter wants me to go as Maui for Halloween. She's 18 months. She doesn't know any better. She just loves to say Maui. This thing is getting unruly. Unruly. Nicholas said, I poured the Sword of Wealth and Power at pre-release. Let's go. Keith, good luck with the move. And for the rest of us, let's dig into some of the craziness that is Outlaws of Thunder Junction. So let's dig into some Magic the Gathering sets here. If you guys want to follow along, if you want to look at this at your own time, ever check this out, you can be found at cardboardfinance.com, where we have the data vault for all of the TCG player sales, because stuff like this is wildly interesting to me. So breaking it down, we have seen a surge, as we always do for the last couple days of any major Magic release, and we have crossed the 10,000 box and the $1 million threshold, both seemingly simultaneously, as Outlaws of Thunder Junction has sold 11,267 boxes and $1.15 million of our hard-earned money. People like you and me on TCG Player just spending money. That is what we've spent. Now, while we do this, while we check out the audio, if you guys think the audio needs to be louder on the live stream, if you think the audio needs to be fixed, say something in the comment section. Say something in the chat. Let me know, because stuff like that, feedback like that, as we ramp up these live streams, wildly helpful. Wildly helpful. All right. So we have seen a good number of boxes sold. And I got to tell you, I don't know if you guys were skeptical. Freestyle, what's up? I don't know if you guys were skeptical. I was skeptical this set would sell that bad. Or this well. Sorry, not that bad. To do a bit of comparison, like Karlov Manor, which has been out for, you know, considerably longer, is at 13,000 box sales. I did not think Outlaws would get there. And as far as standard sets goes, I think this is extremely healthy. We have to acknowledge not everything can be Lost Caverns of Ixalan, right? That can't happen. Ralph says, I see a lot of engagement. The prices are cratering though. It's all the hype textured race foils unless a handful of other cards. I wouldn't say cratering. The prices are coming down. I think the prices were a little bit, we don't see this often with Magic the Gathering, especially standard sets. The prices were like kind of FOMO-y again. Recently, the last 6 to 7 to maybe even 8 months, the FOMO is gone in Magic. There is the FOMO no mo, if you will. People don't FOMO into these things, and I was thinking we were seeing a bit of that with Thunder Junction. In fact, I mean, hey, we have some stuff up here, and things like the Slick Shot Show Off. Fantastic card. I actually already pulled it up, so I want to talk about this. These are fantastic cards. These are definitely, you know, worth picking up, putting in decks. They're going to make a lot of splash. And while they spiked and they were selling for a lot, that was pre-release prices. We have seen the Magic community be very good about normal cards and saying like, hey, ready? We're a Magic community. We understand. We're not going to spend a bunch of money on cards super early because we know the drill. We've done the dance. We understand how this works. They're coming down in price. And I think we saw people abandon that mindset here in Outlaws of Thunder Junction just a bit, not a ton, just a bit. So it's cool to see, you know, impactful cards from all these different slots popping in. As we talk about this, by the way, you know how you can like, if you press the like button, like we get spread from YouTube over to more people. So hit the like button. So cards like this, I think the basic land cycle for the first time, I said this in a video, and this might be the spiciest take of the stream, and we're in for a doozy. This might be the spiciest take of the stream, which I don't know if I should be proud of that, but like, listen, here we are. We live in this world. The full art land set might be the best full art land set we have seen in some time. I'm trying to pick up a play set of these, you know, let's say 20 of each land just to have around to put in any deck I want at any given moment. Because I love the idea of the mana symbol, like, hidden in the land. This is cool. I like this. Marcus Betts, let's go. Marcus, thanks for tuning in. Good freaking morning. I hope you're having a good one. Freestyle says, happy Friday. Nicholas says, very depressed MH3 as everyone knows, waiting for it. You think, oh, so you think Outlaws is depressed by MH3. So let's look at an actual example and what we think of that here. This is... Good job. We're going to check out Cardboard Finance Gold Star because this is one of the cool things we can do with all of the sales history that we can get into. Ralph says, I got a bundle for fun. I lost $9 of card value in less than 24 hours. I mean, that's the release. Like, I think that's just how releases work. Basically, a hot take. Just go buy a bundle. Do the bundles have foil basic lands? Do the bundles have foil basic lands? Marcus, get at me. Marcus, at me. Get at me, baby. Do the bundles have foil basic lands? Because if so, you know me. I'm in. Oh, I'm in. I'm in then. I'm in. I'll head over to MinMax today. I'll head over to MinMax Games today and buy a bundle because, like, foil basic lands, I'm sold. You got me. You got me, baby. I'm all in. All right. Let's keep digging into Outlaws, and let's take a look at what is some of the best-selling cards. Now, we're gonna do a trick here. If you're here, you get a bonus because we're gonna do a trick. They get you nowadays. These are the best-selling cards in Outlaws of Thunder Junction, but the Outlaws of Thunder Junction booster box is actually like 14 different sets. There's a million different sets of the Outlaws of Thunder Junction booster box. So you got to include Outlaws of Thunder Junction breaking news. You got to include You got to include Outlaws of Thunder Junction, Commander. I don't want to include Commander. We have to include Commander. There really is no, I don't believe, a good way to add the breaking news. Oh, we already did. Duh. And then you can look at special guests, but it skews the results a little bit because you'll get special guests that aren't part of the Outlaws of Thunder Junction special guest slot. We'll just see if anything pops up. But looking at the best-selling cards from the sets, like, the cool thing I see here is I just see a ton of playability. Right? This happens with every TCG that's driven by people playing the game. It's like all of these cards are definitely just slammed into decks. You don't see people buying things to add to the shelf. You don't see anybody like me looking to complete a binder of something, which, ooh, I have a bone to pick with TCG Player. I ordered a full set of Hymn to Tarax. That's right. All of the arts from the original set. I was like, oh, it cost me, I think it was less than $10. I put a message about it in Discord. I was like, someone keep me off TCG Player. I bought, 12 Hymn to Tarax today of different, and I'm going to slap them in a binder because I think they look cool. It's neat. It's the first variant Magic the Gathering. I have yet to get them. This was like 14 days ago. This is not a big purchase. What? Did I get scammed out of Hymn to Tarax? That's so wild. I've yet to get those cards. Where are my hymns? By the way, I won't be playing them in anything. I'm just going to slap them in a binder because I think they're cool. Ugh. So, I'm so excited for this set. I bought the Arena bundle. I'll be building decks on Arena. What do you guys think? Should I live stream Arena gameplay? Whenever I live stream Arena gameplay, because we're normally a market channel, a community news channel, a kind of bring people together around that idea channel, our gameplay does not do as well. But I play Magic almost every single night on Arena, and obviously at the game store anytime I can with the family, the full-time job, being a dad, being a husband, father, all that fun stuff, and then also running the YouTube channel, all the community news, the box openings. By the way, we sold out of Star Wars Unlimited box openings to the channel members, provided if everyone pays. Those have been sold out. I'm going to try to get more. I'm also going to try to do Outlaws of Thunder Junction openings. If you are a member and you want something, or you're considering becoming a member, reach out to me on Discord or reach out to me on an email at hometowntcg@gmail.com. I know I'm opening a couple boxes for some friends, some channel members, so get at me. But that's been really successful, but it keeps me very busy. So Arena is where I definitely have to play, and I'm loving the chance for someone like me who otherwise wouldn't be able to get into it to be able to play some Magic. So that I like that it gets to keep Magic alive in my lifetime. So you get one of each full art and two of each normal land, foil and non-foil. Oh no, Satoru. Marcus says Satoru went crazy yesterday for a brief moment. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Well, that's a pre-release version. Wait, this doesn't seem like it went crazy. Did things, whoa. Whoa, what is going on? Wizards Creations, good morning. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for hanging out. Look at this. Things kind of popping off. Oh, wow. Look at that. Yeah. Okay. See? Look at this. Gosh. Wait. Oh, okay. There's foils. Wait, there's a near mint one sold for $24. What is happening? What is going on? Look at these cards. Wild. Ralph said I got a bundle for fun. Oh, I already read that message. Nicholas says, yes, one of each full art foil. Let's go. Get baited. I'm dealing with an eBay vendor that isn't responding at all myself. Oh no. We've both been baited. I was baited on the Hymn to Tarax front. Let's see if we can get back to our filtered list here of all of the outlaws, and then just take a look at the best selling. Now, this is where things get a bit antsy, or things get a bit weird. When we look at like the most expensive items, when we look at the crazy, you know, value in the set on pre-release, this is where we're going to see the biggest drop, right? We're often going to see these things, people pre-ordering them for way too much. Like, you got this Oko Thief of Crowns, which is banned in everything meaningful. Like, this card is great, but it's like banned in ever. It's just a banned card. You're just buying a banned card. We do see the play booster box now. Play booster boxes. They came down. They're like, okay, it's official release. Play booster box coming back, coming down. But guess what? We're fluctuating. We're seeing some springiness. We're seeing some bouncing around the $137, $138 value. This is great for play boosters. The fact that they're stabilizing is fantastic. And just to, you know, just to look at the Slick Shot show off again, because this card is just nutty. This card is nutty bonkers. This card is nutsaroonie, nutsorama. This thing is crazy. I can't get this out of my head. Anyway, just to, you know, do a bit of play booster box comparison here. We could be looking at a play booster box that is finally under $100. Oh no. Oh no. And it's not even the banana stand. Big shout out to the banana stand. The banana stand came on the May the Zoo Be With You podcast this week. And I gotta tell you, Michael from the banana stand is always welcome on the channel. If you ever want to hang out on the live stream, what an absolute treat that was. Absolute just insanity. So much fun. But $98.69 sold by, of course, the excited people, which... Banana Man? Is this you? This is wild. Like, this hurts my brain. This hurts my brain. Because, like, I'm going to be told that we need $100 boxes. And, like, here, I give you $100 box. Like, there's one. There's one. It's right here. Ugh. Anyway, I don't want to get too far into that. The high-end stuff is what I'm most worried about. We look, you know, like we said, high to low. These textured foils, historically, we haven't seen textured foils hold up that great over time. In fact, I think we can do a little trick here, because it's always a... I think if we go like this and go textured foil and limit to Magic the Gathering and price high to low, we can see a lot of your most expensive textured foils are the ones that have come out most recently, because they're coming down. They're coming down. Yoko says, good morning. Sold an Ixalan collector for $360 yesterday. New high. Let's go. I have an Ixalan set booster box that I think I'm doing an opening on. I'm debating just doing it for myself. I was going to offer it to a channel member, but like, I really like Ixalan. It was a lot of fun. I haven't got to open any for myself yet. But super playable. Oh, we're talking. Okay. Marcus, I gotcha. Ralph says Tiny Bones is also pumping opposite of release trend prices. I was worried that Tiny Bones and Tiny Bones joins up seem to be a bit... Well, let's dig into textured foils in a second. Let's go... Tiny Bones and Tiny Bones joins up. I guess I could capture it all by just going Tiny Bones. Tiny Bones. Tiny Bones trinket the... Oh, no, I can't. Oh, wait, yes, I can. Oh, look at us. Outlaws of Thunder Junction. Tiny Bones the Pickpocket. Yeah, Tiny Bones is coming up in price. I thought for a second, for a little bit, this seemed like a pretty cheap card. This is the wild thing about Magic the Gathering. Like, it is 8 a.m. on release day, the 19th, as of this live stream. And, like, like, there's just tons of sales for this card. Like, this is why when constructing cardboard finance, I didn't think singles were an option. A, because of the vast variety of Magic the Gathering products and singles and the variants that could be offered. But, like, also, I don't know if we can handle that amount of data. Like, scraping that much data from the web is just irresponsible. Like, it's not, the data integrity there is not going to be great. It's just not a great move. So, yeah, Tiny Bones popping off here is pretty cool. Tiny Bones joins up. People are having a lot of success with this card in Standard, and I do think, like, this seems like an amazing Commander card. Like, this feels like, I don't give financial advice. That's not what I do. But this card for $1 in Commander feels like, what are we doing? How much are foils? Does anyone have like a ton of them? Just do a quick little buyout of Tiny Bones joins up. As we look, and there's what is it? 86 listings of Tiny Bones joins up. Yoko says, dude, look at the Ulamog. Which Ulamog? Yoko, be specific for me. Which Ulamog do you want me to take a look at? I'm down. I'm down to look at it, baby. I'm down. Rob Boom Sama, good morning. Rob, sometimes you just stop by the stream to hear me say your name like that. Ulamog Infinite Gyre textured foil. Ralph. Look at Ralph and Yoko. Ralph and Yoko is the team up, the buddy cop comedy that we didn't know we needed. Big shout out. Crushing it here. All right, we'll look. Ulamog. All right. Colin, get to crack my collector box today. Let's go. Good luck on your polls, Colin. If you're in the Discord, post your polls in the polls section of the Discord. Anyone who's cracking packs today. Oh, hold on. Somebody hit a showcase Boba Fett in the Discord. I'm forgetting the name off the top of my head. I shouldn't be forgetting the name. I just am, and I apologize. Wait. Stay by. Let's go, Ronin's Riches. That it was not a Boba Fett. It was a Han Solo. Pulled the showcase Han Solo. Let's go, and posted in the Discord. That's a spicy pull. That was the most recent one. I remember seeing that. That was some heat, baby. Congrats on the pull. All right, we're looking at Ulamog graphs before I get more distracted. We're looking at Ulamog graphs. Ulamog graphs. Focus, Josh. Focus, guys. Stop. It's squirrel day. I'm all over the place. Ulamog graph. Oh, it's climbing. It's climbing. Okay. He's not gonna rip it. Yep, Ronin's Riches, baby. Good call. Tell you, Ralph's over everything. Look at the listings. 21 other listings. What am I looking for here? Yoko, you said look at the listings. What am I looking for, baby? What am I looking for? It's not jumping off the page at me. It's not jumping off the page. Oh, Marcus. Maybe I was tripping. I remember like 5 sales before it goes to 200. Oh, okay. You were looking for. I see what you were looking for. I like where your head's at, Yoko. I like where your head's at. No, I'm not seeing that. But Ulamog's something to keep an eye on. But like here, Ren and 6 is a wonderful example. Like Ren and 6, extremely playable card in wildly popular format. We just don't seem to take to the idea long term of the textured foil, right? It could be something that like, oh, the textured foil, Yoko, no worries. It could be something like the textured foil jumps off the page at us like to begin with, but then it feels like we're on to the next textured foil. And again, I mean, look at some of the top textured foils. Some of the top textured foils from price high to low are from Outlaws of Thunder Junction. I don't expect this to stay this way. Like this, the Dragon, like commanders in textured foil are cool because they're on display, right? We get to look at them. I'm gonna say this, and I think everyone knows this, but I think it's worth saying. We buy fancy things so people can look at them. That's the whole point. That's like, we like to collect them, but we also, we show them off. That's a lot of what we do, right? And like a commander card, oh jeez. A commander card being a special textured foil makes sense because like it's always out there. You're like constantly, bang, look at me. I think it's a sweet position to be in. Pat says, I don't like this texture foil for the sole reason I'm going to sleeve it in the deck and it won't matter. I see, and I could see that's probably a great take. That's probably a great take as another reason why like the textured, they don't land as much with the Magic the Gathering community. Often we don't, we're not touching our card that much. We're not doing that much. So Secret Lair drop Dominaria United. Oh, Dominaria United had a ton of textured foils. This is, and I have right here a Dominaria United, an old collector box, and I remember the textured foils in here are like, they're cool. Don't get me wrong. Textured, they're neat. It's a cool little thing. But like, it's not meaningful enough, in my opinion, to make me want to go buy it. I'm trying to see if I can find a good example. Nothing that's probably going to show up on camera, if I'm being honest. So, take the L, Josh. Take the L. Well, that's why I've been a big fan of like what's the cold foiling process for Magic? What's that called? It's like I don't know. That process has been I like those foils. Anyway, I digress. We're getting too far down the weeds. Look at this. Ugh. No Secret Lair love. Wasn't gonna show up on camera. Etched foil. Thank you, Yoko. Yoko hooking it up today. What do you think sells better, textured or serialized? Oh, buddy. Hold on. If we're gonna personally call me out on stream, Josh likes the Streets of New Capenna foil. I never stop by. At any given moment, I have a stack of gilded foil charms in arm's reach. I have a stack. Here, hold on. Here's another stack. Here's another stack. There's Cabaretti charm. There's I have over 1,000 of these in the office. I'm pretty sure there's over 1,000 of these in the office. And I'm pretty sure I haven't paid more than a quarter for any of them. I just sit and I wait for a deal. Scoop 'em up. Wait for a deal. Scoop 'em up. Yeah. I do. Listen, I've been called out, Ralph. I understand that I'm being called out, but I appreciate being called out because you are just correct. You're just correct. I like them. I like the Gilded Foil charms. They're versatile cards. They're cool. They're fun. The Gilded Foil treatment was a good treatment. Get off my back. Gilded Foil's a good treatment. It's a good treatment. I actually probably don't quite have 1,000 of them. Yeah. A lot of them. Just because Gilded Trash Pandas, let's go, Ralph. Ralph, a channel member after my own heart. A channel member after my own heart, Ralph. Much love. Much love. You know what? There's a lot of channel members in here this morning. We got Pat, we got Ralph. I think Devin Mychan stopped by a bit earlier. We got Wizards Creations. Am I missing anyone? I'm scrolling through I'm just kind of whipping through the chat really quick. I just want to stop and say, like, hey, thanks. Thanks for making this possible. Thanks for making like Cardboard Finance to be able to be a thing. Like, thanks for the support. I hope that you guys like the deals I'm able to get you when I'm able to get them for you. And I really freaking appreciate you guys. So I just wanted, I don't say that I truly appreciate you much, but I really do. I appreciate these Friday morning streams. This is a lot of fun. Yeah, gilded foils. We don't really seem to take to them. How long do you think? All right, here's the question. Here's the question. How long until we see, we got our gilded foils? What's cracking? Let's go. Good morning. We got our textured foils here. I said gilded foils. Now, Ralph, thanks. I got gilded foils on the mind. We got textured foils up here. How long? All right, everyone, look me in the eye. Also, I think I have a gilded. I found a gilded Children of the Apocalypse randomly the other day. When do these stop being the top sellers? Like, should Mindbreak Trap textured foil really be more expensive than Childred or Ulamog or Ur-Dragon or Renin 6? Like, Mana Drain, fine. Like, Oko Thief of Crowns. Should Oko Thief of Crowns really be more expensive than Renin 6? Do you know what I mean? Should it really be more expensive than Childred or Ulamog? How long do you think until these come down to a reasonable amount? Pat said I got one of those textured cause. It's a sad chart. Oh, wait. No, Pat. No, listen, I was very vulnerable on stream. I appreciate you being very vulnerable on stream. Hey, no, look at this. Look at this. Look at this, Pat. Pat. This is the rebound, baby. We're coming back. We're coming back in a big way. Just don't look at the past. Just focus on this. Just focus on this right here. Ignore this. Definitely ignore this. Just focus on this. This is how we feel good about this pull. Listen, it's still a beautiful card. It is a gorgeous card. So if you want to hold solace in anything, hold solace in the fact that it's a golden card, or it's a gorgeous card. How long do you guys think? How long do you think until, these stop being at the top of the textured foil? I would think by the end of this month. By the end of this month, we're not looking at, we're not looking at probably Oko, Thief of Crowns on the top. I don't think we're looking at Mindbreak Trap in the top. Mana Drain maybe drops a position or two, but Mana Drain's such a good and valuable card. And it's so good in Commander. Like, something that this texture be so good in Commander is a big deal. So, Pat says, it just sits in a box because the Eldrazi are too gross. Oh no. Oh no. He's got an Eldrazi deck that nobody lets him play. Pat's pod, let him play the Eldrazi deck. Just take the L. It was a $300 card, just let him do it. You can't compare MTG bubble prices. That hurt MTG economics so bad. Yeah. Yes. Yes, it definitely did. Yes, it definitely did. 2023 was like the reboot. So this is a nice little easy transition into the news that happened this week with Wizards of the Coast, Cynthia Williams no longer being the president of Wizards of the Coast. And let's pull up. Let's do our due diligence. And hold on. Everyone in the chat. Everyone in the chat. I want your fanciest emoji. I want your fanciest saying. Whatever the if you pinky up, whatever, cheers, whatever. Yes, quite indubitably, yes. As we, as a stream, are going to go to a Forbes article. This is going to be the fanciest this stream. We're spending our morning reading the Forbes journal. Yes, cheers. Delightful. We are going to be as fancy as we literally can. Pat, that is the perfect use of that emote. Oh my gosh. Let's go. Yes. As we read our Forbes article, TCG dude, good morning and welcome to the fanciest stream on Hometown TCG. I have to stop talking I can't stop talking. I don't know where that accent came from. I don't even know what it means. But if that acting didn't deserve a like on the stream, then I don't know what I can do to get a like on a few. Colin, let's get through some stuff talking about the Wizards of the Coast president, and then yes, we will dig into the confetti foils for sure. Okay, so a couple things here. I already see comments popping up in the chat I want to address, because some of this stuff, this is one of those weird instances where being a corporate stooge and being a member of corporate America for some time, like, I have been at companies that like have gone under. They've offered, you could just leave, right? They're like, hey, we're not doing well. You can, what was it called? It was an ROF, reduction of force. You can volunteer to be a reduction of force, like volunteer to lose your job essentially, and you get a parachute. It's like 75% of your salary for 3 months and then 50% for another 3 months. And then you can pay for insurance on top of that. There's all these things that go on behind the scenes. That's not what's happening here, but you also see people both in positions of power be fired and move on. And those two things from in the company look very different operationally. Like what happens as to like, okay, this event happens. Either president quits or president resigns or president gets fired, like whatever it is. These things look very differently when you're sitting in that seat in the company. So we kind of can peek behind the curtain, just like pinky toe here, and make some educated guesses. And if we are not going to wildly speculate, then what are we doing here? We're being way too serious. The Forbes article has gotten to our head if we're not wildly speculating. So, great. Now I'm dying. Awesome. Why is the Forbes article not moving? Oh no. Uh-oh. You guys have broke the internet. You guys were too fancy. You actually broke the internet. Uh-oh. Man. We gotta reopen the window. What'd you guys do? I cannot believe you guys just broke the internet. I can't believe you just broke the Forbes article. What? We took one small group of gamers and sent them to a Forbes article one time, and now everything's broken. Like, can the fanciness of Forbes just not handle the gamers that are in this chat right now? Is that what's going on? Is that what I hear? Now it's not an option. What did you guys do? What have you guys done? What have we done? You know how long it's been since we had any kind of technical difficulties on the stream? Uh-oh. Guys, the music has stopped. Wait, why does it say Streamlabs desktop is full and user packed? What's happening? All right, hold on. What did we do? What did we do, Forbes? We didn't do it, I swear. Okay, so the gist of the article is that the president of Wizards of the Coast will no longer be, and it's important to note that they didn't say, like, we fired her. They didn't say, they will no longer be the president of Wizards of the Coast. I mean, is the stream still coming through clear? Are we still making noise? Are you guys still hearing us? Yes, no. Let me know. Can you repeat the question? You're not the boss of me now. No, really? Here we go. I think we're good. I think we're gonna get it now. Okay. Wait, now it's just showing the stream metrics. See, when I pick the Forbes article, it doesn't let me share the Forbes article. Is Forbes blocking this? Is Forbes blocking this? Is Forbes blocking this? This is bothering me. This is bothering me. Is this bothering anyone else that we can't pull this up? Okay. So we're going to go without. We'll go without the article. We did all that fanciness for nothing. The Forbes article states that Cynthia Williams is stepping down, or not stepping down, that she's no longer going to be the president. It's happening as of this month. So a couple things there. It just says she's no longer going to be the president. So when we look to screenshot it, I'll share the image. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. We should have done something like that, but we're not going to. We're just going to talk about it. They say that she's, no longer going to be the president, and it's happening quickly, right? It is happening, I believe, as of, was it the 26th or the 24th? The 26th. So next week, Friday, will be the last day of Cynthia Williams' reign as president of Wizards of the Coast. Now, we as a Magic community are going to lay a lot of things and failures at her feet. We won't get into the D&D stuff as much. The OPL negotiation, the massive OPL blunder that Cynthia Williams had, right? That was a mistake. That was bad. People who say, like, everything is all good, like, no. There are bad decisions that are made. This was the OPL thing with D&D was terrible. However, D&D does reach farther than it used to as of this day. In the last 2 years, the reach and marketing and community knowledge and awareness of D&D has definitely gone up. And if we're going to lay massive failures at her feet, which I'm all for, when you're the president of something, when I run Hometown TCG, when something goes really bad, OGL, thank you, Pat, good save. When something goes really poorly on Hometown TCG, like it gets pointed at me because I am the act. I am it. Nobody looks at the channel members. Nobody looks at the subscribers. They're like, hey, why did you do this? Like, I get it. You're the head of the ship. Admittedly, Hometown TCG is a much smaller ship. It's a much smaller ship. But I understand that. But at the same time, we have seen some good. Let's think back for like the last 2 years of Magic, right? The last 2 years of Magic have been definitely not a bad thing. Magic has come a long way. Magic has really made a lot of strides. Thinking like, Phyrexia All Be One, Brothers War Area, Dominaria United. There were some missteps. Amazon dumps. Terrible. What are you doing? Magic 30th edition. What are you doing? This is just awful. Commander Masters increased prices. Premium set pricing. What are you doing? Like, just bad. But the consolidation of products down to a play booster box while it's early is exciting. That feels like a good. We were like, oh my god, why are there a trillion Magic boxes? Now there's two. There's two, which is better. Four deck commander sets in releases, right? We're still focused on Commander 100%, but there's been a push to make things like Standard matter. And whether we talk about how much that has worked or not, like showing focus and interest there is a positive, right? These are good things. Our sets are far more stable. We don't see, we're printing less boxes. There's no argument that we're not printing less boxes because otherwise Wizards of the Coast is still printing the same number of boxes, and instead of dumping them on Amazon, they're setting them on fire. Like, they're printing fewer boxes. Ravnica Remastered did not sell like crazy, and the prices are stable. So, like, there have been successes as well. I look at the Secret Lair move. Moving Secret Lairs to be limited print again and feel like something to chase, which is what Secret Lair was like meant to be. Like, oh, surprise, there's a drop. And when you have a drop, it's supposed to, like, drops trigger this emotion to me that, like, oh, it's limited. And I have to go and look. I have to get there. That's part of, like, what a drop is. And so there have been positive changes under Cynthia Williams along with the failures. But here's the dangerous part. Here's the dangerous part. Hold on. Yoko said card quality is terrible as well. She could have done something about that. So I agree. I wonder if the details like that, and this is where it gets complicated, Yoko. And because I agree with you. It's how much can we expect the president to have their hands on the tiniest of details when the battleship is as big as Wizards of the Coast? I would like them to. And this is why in my video outlining this, I advocated for, I want like and I know she's the president of Wizards of the Coast, and Wizards of the Coast isn't just Magic, but like Magic is kind of the cash cow there, right? I want the next president to be someone who just like loves Magic the Gathering, and Wizards of the Coast forces them to make money. Because make no mistake, the next president there's going to be another major push for their career, because that's how this works. We'll get into that in a second. But like, maybe then there could be this focus on these tiny, like, you know, card quality, or like the variation in foils, or the number of variants in a box, or the box opening experience, or something like that. They could put a finger on one or two very, very niche, like things that matter to us that wouldn't matter to a president of a company, that they would just never like consider thinking of. The president of Wizards of the Coast is not like, oh, it's the card stock. No, they have a team for that. And they're like, I trust the expertise of that team. I don't even know what kind of paper we're printing on, or what any of that means, right? So I really think that there's a cool opportunity. Now, I don't think that's going to happen. Here's my concern. You guys like to go doom and gloom. Ralph says, hometown, did you see the dumpster of MetaZoo? Oh, no. We'll talk about the dumpster of MetaZoo. Hold on. But here's my concern. And this is a legitimate concern. And let me know if you guys have the same concern. Let me know if you have the same concern. My concern with the next president of Wizards of the Coast is something I just alluded to. It is, the concern grows within me more and more every day. The next person they hire is 100% going to be focused on, like, hey, I just got appointed president. Like, looking internally, this is amazing for my career, right? I'm the president of Wizards of the Coast. I have to make a splash here. They're not focused on like, hey, what does Magic look like in 5, 7, 10 years? They're like, what does my career look like in 2 to 3 years? That's the massive thing they're focused on. Pat the Pauper gifting a hometown TCG membership. Let's go. Pat the Pauper gifting a membership to Yoko. Thank you, Pat. Big shout out. Everyone, claps for Pat in the chat. Let's go. Pat is the bomb. Yoko, I think you've been gifted like every once in a while. I see you pop up in and out of the membership there. Let's go. Thank you, Pat. Welcome, welcome. For those who don't know, Pat. What's your YouTube channel? Tell me your YouTube channel. Let me pump it real quick. So that's my big concern. That's my big concern on like the next president, because you have to think Wizards of the Coast has gotten to be this big company. It's no longer a long-term. It's no longer a long-term gig. It's no longer something you're going to do for the long-term like future of your whole job. It's not a small company. It's not like I'm going to work with the same team. You're with this major corporation now. Most of the time you become the president of that, you don't last for like ever. You keep moving through the corporate machine. So I don't know. I think my biggest takeaway here is that like you can't have a president that's going to affect like massive change. The phrase that was used on the podcast is transformational leader. I don't think Magic is capable of a transformational leader right now because of the corporate structuring and how big the machine has gotten, right? Transformation has to come at a different scale than that. So there has to be a catalyst. There has to be some kind of event that causes this massive shift and change in Magic the Gathering. And I don't know if we've grown. I don't know if we've grown beyond that. So that's my rant about like the president of Wizards of the Coast. Someone asked, this is a great question. Wizards Creation says, Josh, if you got the job, what would be your day one change to Wizards of the Coast or the game? So from a Magic perspective, this is a really good question. From a Magic the Gathering perspective, listen, we're going to keep doing Universes Beyond. I'm not a big Universes Beyond guy, but there's literally no argument that it's not working. There's just literally no argument that it's just not working. I don't know. I'd have to tell you, I would have to take the card game, like the collectible side of the card game, a little bit back to its roots. So I like the move to the play booster. I would have to cut back the number of variants, and you have to try to find, and this is the risky, this is why I wouldn't last in the job, because if you shoot this shot and you miss, you're just fired. Like, you're just fired. You need to try to find that butter zone of like affordable playable cards for people and collectible versions of those cards that people want to put in their binders and show off. Kind of like what they're trying to do, like we looked at with the textured foils, but it's got to be something your community actually cares about. It's got to be something that actually holds some kind of meaning, right? And like, that's really hard to do. And if you shoot that shot and you miss, you've cracked back the number of variants, which we all might not be a fan of, but the general community, like anytime you run into a regular Magic fan who's not on YouTube, not making videos, not hanging out with us in Discord and spending so much of our time on this stuff, they almost all tell me, hey, I like the number of variants. I like the fact that I can get this in a bunch of different arts. I like being surprised by what I pull and doing the comparison. Like, it's a wild take that I never consider because I'm so against it. So I think that would be my first rein in would be like, get this back to feeling like a trading card game. And then you have to address the model of the distribution game store. Nobody can make money on Magic the Gathering. You have to fix that model. That would be, if I could leave one legacy, that would be it. You have to study how that model works. You have to find the flaws in that model and you have to fix it. You 100% have to fix that model. You are so screwed if you can't have businesses selling Magic the Gathering for profit, because then you don't have game stores anymore. It's wild. As someone who proxies, I love all the new versions of a card. As a collector, I hate all the new versions of a card, for sure. Yeah, stores are getting killed, guys. Stores are getting destroyed. Stores should not have to worry about like, hey, am I going to buy all this Magic stuff and go bankrupt? That should not, especially because, I mean, like, look, I don't know. Can we go back to cardboard finance? Can we? Let's find out. Let's go. Ready? Let's find out. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see if I can pop up the YouTube. I can do this tab. This is fine. Like, let's look at something that's kind of interesting here. Let's look at all Magic, like, okay, this is all Magic the Gathering sales that we've collected in the data vault right here. That's what this is. That's what we're looking at. All Magic the Gathering sales that we've collected in the data vault, which, by the way, insane. Yeah, Yoko, it's a complex problem. I'm not claiming that there's a simple solution. Maybe it's MSRP, maybe it's, the problem is, like, it's so hard to, if you truly start enforcing things, remember, you're a game that, if Magic is profitable for game stores, I'm gonna make this point really quick before we look at this. If Magic is profitable for game stores, there's nothing a game store would rather sell. It brings people in for events, it sells boxes, it does the whole 9 yards, right? Like, it checks every box. You can build a community out, you can get people in the store, you can get people cracking packs, you can get people collecting. Like, it's got the opportunity to fit every single bucket. But if you can't make money on it, like, that's the biggest linchpin in all of this. So, like, maybe if you make Magic, you find a way to make Magic profitable, and you set these ground rules, and you can start banning stores, which I know at this scale would be so difficult. I mean, it's not impossible, but extremely difficult. You actually have a consequence that people want to avoid, right? And you're looking at things like other indie TCGs, like Fab does this, right? Where they're like, you're selling below the price, we ban you, and a store goes, that sucks, I don't want to get banned, but I move on, and I sell other trading card. I lose out on 12 boxes a release, and that sucks because there's a great margin on indie TCGs, and I can make money, and that sucks for me, but like, if I lose Magic, I lose my roof. Do you know what I mean? So maybe if you have that power, you can enforce some of this stuff. It's a delicate balance. I don't pretend to know what the easy fix is. I just know that there is a fix. But we look like this is the scale, and this is just, mind you, just on TCG Player. The scale of Magic the Gathering is massive. We talk about the massive success that is Lorcana. It's not even close. It's a massive success. It's crushing it. Magic is that machine that just keeps going, right? It's that machine that just doesn't stop. It's the thing that people pop on and they buy a box here and they buy a box there, and there's always products leaking out the door. It's absolutely insane. MTG Gaming Bob, what's up? Welcome to the show this morning. So, yeah, what's cracking collectibles? Absolutely. So, being the president of Wizard of the Coast, not a fun job. Old World McMac, let's go. Welcome to the stream. Last second tuning in. Love it. Ralph the Gnome, I'll just get them at a better price. They could offer better discounts as well. And like, listen, maybe it's a time frame, and maybe because of your rapid release cycle, you can't do a deal on the product. Time frame is much shorter, right? Because the next release is coming in a month. Maybe you got to clear your shelf. Maybe it's for the first 3 weeks. You can't do a release. Like, there's a ton of variables that I don't pretend to know how to evaluate or how to fix, but they need to be fixed. So as the president, that's the first thing. I'm getting people in a room and we're like, hey, we need to fix this. Because if stores can't make money on Magic, we are in trouble. But if stores can make money on Magic and the community can get Magic at a decent price, whew. MTG Gaming said the question is MTG coming out, continuing out of gambling addiction, hype, or habit? There's genuine demand for a naturally desired game. I mean, listen, I'm sure there is 100% some people that buy things out of just habit, gambling addiction. I know, I've made the comment before, I'm addicted to YouTube. Listen, I'm going to be straight with y'all. Whoa, we're at the end of the stream. It's about to get dark. End of the stream. If you're here, hold on. If you're here, you're a little spicy. I'm addicted to YouTube. I like making YouTube videos. If I don't make a video for a day, I feel like I feel something. And I know that that's not necessarily the best, but I acknowledge it. And I'm sure there are people that, like, a Magic set comes out and you don't buy it and you're like, oh, why didn't I buy that? Like, I'm sure that's a possibility, 100%. However, like, most of the people buying Magic product just like Magic. And when you stop liking Magic, you just stop buying Magic, most of the people. Now, some of us, those who seek Magic content out on YouTube, MTG Gaming Bob, Pat the Pauper, you guys make YouTube videos and stuff, we're a different breed. We're definitely the insane minority here, 100%. So, just something to think about. Let's look at, before we go, because, listen, I'm down to stay a little bit later with you guys. I do want to look at Star Wars Unlimited because we got some news. We got some news. Let's pull it up. Let's pop over. We got Spark of Rebellion news. We got reprint news. We know set 2 is coming. We know the focus is on getting enough product for set 2, which, by the way, I was critical of Ravensburger for failing their first print run of the first chapter. And Ravensburger should be applauded for fixing that failure and then crushing it and just being consistent and being good at it. Analyzing their community, realizing how many boxes they should print. They get a clap. They even put plastic on their boxes. It was crazy. Hold on. Check this out. It's gonna be the wildest thing you've ever seen. Oh, it's a box of Lorcana that has plastic on it. Whoa, it's crazy. Like, they get a gold star for making that change. Like, you're allowed to make mistakes. You're not allowed to make mistakes, tell everyone you were right all along, pound the table, and then yell at your partners and say, I'm gonna ban you, when you don't like the result. Like, that's no good. So Spark of Rebellion goes, nah, we vastly underestimated our demand. We're going to make sure we have enough demand for set 2. We're going to try to reprint, and you're going to get it around holidays. Don't love that. Don't love that. So, I do want to see how this pans out. I hope we see that this game figures it out, prints like, and this is hot take in 2024, boxes of a game that came out 2 seconds ago shouldn't be rare. I'm advocating for a first chapter reprint. First chapter came out less than a year ago. It should not be an expensive booster box. It is less than a year old, right? That is not how we have developed this idea of buying a sealed box of something and the rate at which it should increase in price. And the COVID era or whatever it was just ruined us all. That is 100% not the rate of growth of the value of our sealed product that is healthy for a long-term game to exist. So I am interested to see how this pans out. Now, showcases are interesting. And there's been some rumor mill, some speculation, yeah, they said they printed 2 times the amount of all of Star Wars Destiny it sold out. Yeah, 100%. 100%. And like now they have to figure it out, and this needs to be an affordable box for over a year. 100%. 100% should be an affordable box over the year. And like, listen, the gameplay of this game is good. It's a good game. It's a good game. It deserves a lot of credit. It's fun to open. It pulls at your heartstrings. It's a good game. Same question with all the other games that focus on IP is like, can we get over the hump? You get this hump of interest where everyone's like, oh, I like Star Wars. Of course I'm in. And then it's like, I'm not going to stay in long term. Like, can you get over that hump? Lorcana's doing a good job. Lorcana, again, gets credit for that. Can you get over that hump? They're coming to set 4, which is the most concerned. Like, hey, now we're definitely at this point either over that hump or not, right? And so they're doing a good job. Star Wars is going to have the same challenge. It's going to have the same challenge standing on its own legs as something that's not just like, ooh, I like Star Wars, I buy, right? There will always be some of that, but you have to have a sizable and dedicated enough community outside of that. Now, there's the rumors, the rumor mill, the speculation. Let's get into, all right. Cheers to each and every one of you out there. Let's wildly speculate. Let's get banned from Star Wars Unlimited already, which I hope not, because I'm trying to order more cases. So let's not do that. But there's a rumor that people want the next, maybe it's not a rumor, people want the next print of this product to be different. Oh. Don't do that. Don't do that. First edition and Unlimited don't work. I say that again. They don't work. Stop doing that. Just print the box. Just print the box. Sorcery? I'm looking at you too. When you make more beta, just make more beta. Don't get fancy with it. Don't whiteboarder it. Don't exclude things. Just make more beta. Just make more beta. What are we doing? That's why I like the Fallout stuff so much. Nostalgia 100%. Strongly enough, I want to collect 101 Dalmatians. Let's go. You're having one heck of a day. Yes, I am, Pat. Thank you. That's just speculators trying to control the price of their specs. Just make more of the box. Just make more of the box. I don't know where we stop it. Stop it. Stop it. No. I'm gonna roll up a newspaper. You know what? I'm gonna bop you in the nose with a Mezu pack. No. No. Stop it. All right, we're gonna open this Mezu pack because I have it in my hand. Oh, what do we get? We got the Dark Watchers. Oh my gosh. All right, guys, this has been wild. MTG Gaming Pod says, I'm actually a fan of the original Fab print run than one of the limited boxes. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Just print more of the box. just make more of the box. If you have to make more of the box, you have a bigger community. If you have a bigger community, you'll have collectors. Like, it doesn't work. Just make more of the box. Metazoo backs are actually fun to open. Ooh. You know what? Wizards Creation, you get... I wish I could award viewers. You get the hot take of the stream, baby. Hot take of the stream. Only one TCG pull at the limited things, but these are Kickstarter ones. Have Kickstarter version alphabeted before getting a foothold in the market. And like, yeah, and that was 30 years ago or whatever. Like, stop it. Stop it. Just make the box. Go watch the Cowboy Bebop crossover. I think I'm going to start watching Fallout. I think in the very little free time that I have, probably laying in bed, I'm going to start watching Fallout. I downloaded Game Pass, and I've never played Fallout, so I downloaded Fallout 4 on Game Pass on my Xbox. And I was playing some Fallout 4. That was fun, and then I got distracted by Batman. And Game Pass is neat for like a couple days, and I'm like, all right, I have work to do. So I really want to be a gamer. I talked about this. Should I make a gaming YouTube channel too, or should I put my Magic the Gathering gameplay content on a new channel to not hurt my algorithm? What do you guys think? Magic the Gathering gameplay content? Maybe on Trading Card Geeks or something? What do you guys think? I don't know. I don't know what to do. All right, guys, this has been awesome. Listen, thank you all so much. We actually had so many people, I can't like name everyone in chat. Big shout out to Pat the Popper for gifting Yoko Be Loco their channel membership this week, or this month. Welcome to the channel membership. Welcome back, Yoko. Thank you, Pat the Popper, Wizards Creation, Ralph the Gnome, Devin Mychan. Am I missing anyone from that list? I sure hope not. MTG Gaming Bob, I always appreciate you stopping by. We always got the usual suspects, the Rob Boom, some of the What's Cracking collectibles always tuning in. This has been, I'm bridging 3 bottom problem right now. Okay. All right. I think I might have to. What's Marcus Bets? It's a 90-second video. OTJ. Okay. All right. I'll check it out. For right now, I have to go to work. Because, you know, duty calls. Ugh, thank you guys. This has been so much fun. I hope you guys had some fun. One more time, if you haven't joined the channel membership, that's how people bought $120 Star Wars Unlimited boxes for me. I will always prioritize people who have been channel members and supporting for a long time. I always try to give back. If you are a channel member, you want Outlaws of Thunder Junction, play boosters, you want collector boosters. I've got a couple to crack. Big shout out to Jim for his collector booster that's coming his way on the channel. So think about it. Think about it. $5 a month. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe button, like the stream, share the stream, all that fun stuff. But most importantly, this has been a wild ride of a morning. This was so much fun. All right, y'all. I'll be back next Friday. Thank you so much for hanging out. Until next time, you guys know me. My name is Josh. And have a wonderful weekend, a wonderful Friday Night Magic. And remember, you guys are rock. You guys are awesome. All right, we'll talk to you soon.